Hello, everyone, and welcome to a divine masculine channeling working through the shadows. So, the masculines have been coming to me and speaking to me. And I've been working with this energy for quite some time, really digging in and asking a lot of questions to Source, to God about this, so that I could convey the highest and best messages for all of you. These are the cards that came out for this channeling to represent what the information that I've been receiving. And I put my Reiki heart stones on it that are infused with healing coming to you, to your inner masculine, and to all the masculine collective out there. I want to make sure that I say this. You are heard. You are understood. You are doing the best that you can. Keep going. Wow, I didn't realize how far I've dipped down into the shadows and really got lost along the way. And my perception of family and the divine feminine has been distorted. And I've had some different energies in my life, authority figures, partners that really damaged me, parents. It does stem from childhood on. And these are patterns that I'm now realizing have been going on for a really long time. And it's been really difficult for me to work through the feminine energy within. The shadows, the pain, the fear, the shame, the guilt, the manipulation, the control. And I'm exhausted, like truly exhausted from the battle. And I'm realizing that I've made things a little harder than they need to be, that there's no reason to battle, but I keep battling. It's like a defense mechanism. It's like a knee jerk reaction that I'm going to battle. I'm going to be defensive. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to assert myself. I'm going to make sure that you hear me. And I set hard boundaries. But I realize that I've been being a bit harsh with you, my sacred feminine, that you don't deserve this energy. You haven't done these things to me. Other people have. And it's the stories in my head and the way that I'm perceiving things that have made this toxic. And I'm realizing that now. And just because my family treated me a certain way, or, other feminines in my life have treated me a certain way, that certainly doesn't mean that I should be treating you so cruelly. But I have, and I have to live with that. It's a tough one for me. I know that you've done all that you can to show me the way. You really are a good example. I just want to make sure that you understand that. But I feel that I've got to figure myself out. I've got to take my power back. I've got to set healthy boundaries. Maybe they don't need to be so harsh, but I'm battling all the time. I'm battling. I'm exhausted. I'm battling with myself. I'm battling with the past. I'm battling with, different energies around me. And I'm trying to adapt, and I'm trying to figure out where I'm at. I'm trying to find my center point, but it's difficult. I feel like I've been spinning and spinning and spinning backwards, and I'm drained and exhausted. And I really do want to leave the battle. I know that love is the answer. I know that it's important, but I've been purposely blocking myself from it. I've been purposely shutting off my heart space because I felt like that was the only way that I could gain control of what I'm actually thinking. Because you are magnetic, you are passionate, you are confident in what you believe and what you know. And because I'm not quite there yet and I don't feel confident about myself, I'm easily persuaded by you, and it makes me feel like I'm being manipulated. Now, I know that that's not true. I know that you're not actually manipulating me. I know that you want the best for me, and I know that you love me, and I love you too, but it feels like it. I don't like when people know more than I do. I don't like when people tell me things that I didn't think of. It really sets me off, and I feel like I need to defend myself. And I realize that being in this defensive mode, especially with you, who have only ever loved me, have only ever been there for me, have only ever wanted the best for me, have only ever tried to help me see a different perspective, to help me heal, to help me grow. I mean, I do recognize that, but I still pushed it away. I still pushed it away. I see that now. I see that you've been trying to show me the way, and I've been refusing to look at my own shadows. I can see now that I have been projecting old stuff, trauma, wounds that stem from childhood, could even stem back to a past life. I'm starting to get that now, that I've been projecting, that it's really the way that I'm perceiving things that's making it difficult and making it hard. I appreciate you. I do, even if it doesn't seem like it. And you are helping me see the truth about myself, as you were meant to do. I'm working on it. I'm working on loving myself, even focusing on love. I haven't been focused on that in quite some time. And I've been just in my head, focused on other things and not even thinking about it. So I'm, surrounding myself with people that I, kind of like hanging out with. Even though I'm with other people, I do feel like I'm by myself and I'm having my own energy or being in my own energy and having my own time. And I'm just seeing what that feels like, being around different people, being in different experiences. I'm getting a lot of clarity. I know who you are. I appreciate the peace that you bring me. I know you've only ever had good intentions for me. I can feel that when I go within. But when I'm looking at the outside world and I'm looking at how other people are, and it's hard to see it. But when I go within, I feel it. I just want you to know I do care about you. I do love you. I do feel that sacred union is important, but I don't feel balanced right now. So how can I offer anything good to you right now when I'm still working through the shadows, when I still have toxic thoughts in my head, when I have old pain and old wounds that I'm trying to work through, but sometimes I block out because it's exhausting sometimes to work through this stuff. I don't really want to look at the pain that I've caused you, because that makes me feel really bad. I feel like a piece of crap when I do that. That's not fun. So I'm trying not to focus on the toxicity, but yeah, I've been hurt and I've caused hurt. And I know that I've hurt you and I know that it's been hard. And I don't know why I'm making this so difficult. I don't know why I've been so harsh, especially with you. And the only thing I can think of is just, it's the only way I know how to get through this. And I put my intentions on this train to go somewhere else to explore myself, and the train was already moving and I couldn't stop it. And so now I'm pausing. Now I'm finally reflecting, and I'm looking up to the light now, and I see where I've been in the shadows, and I see where I could maybe be a little more patient with myself and others, and trust that this is all part of the process. And I apologize if I've caused you any pain, but I was in such pain that it was almost like I wanted you to be in pain because I was in such pain. But now I'm realizing that I caused my own pain. And if I would have just been open and vulnerable and expressed myself to you, that everything would be okay. And now that I am expressing myself more, at least with myself, it feels better. And I realize that I made a mistake. I could have just told you, you've always respected me. You've always listened to me. You've always validated what I had to say. And I realized I got a little caught up in the fact that maybe you had a different perspective and maybe perhaps you knew something that I didn't know. And that really bothered me and it triggered me and it made me push you away. But now I'm realizing that you were only loving me. You were only trying to help me. And you actually do bring me truth and clarity and peace. And I do feel better when I'm balanced and when I'm focused on love and I'm focused on being authentic. I do want justice here. I do want balance here. I do want to heal here. That is my desire. I do not desire to cause you any more pain. I do not desire to be in pain. I really am looking at this now. I wasn't before. Definitely not. But now I am, because things are becoming more clear to me. And I'm finally finding peace because I did assert myself and I did set my boundaries and I am living my life for me. But perhaps that doesn't mean that we have to be separated forever. I am thinking of you. I do love you. And I understand what you've told me and what you've conveyed to me and the energy that you're sending, that you really do love me. You really do want me to be happy and live my best life. And honestly, I couldn't ask for more. I really wish I could give you more. I do. But right now it's hard and I have to heal and I have to get through this for myself. I have to do this for myself. And I wish that I could do it with you. I really do. But I mean, in a way we are, because we're connected. I can feel that. Now I can feel you in my heart. I was blocking you for a long time and I can finally feel you again. And even if we can't do it together physically, I believe we can heal anyways. And that's what I desire. And that's what I'm working on. And when I'm ready, I will communicate with you. When I've done what I need to do, I do feel like there is some kind of potential for something. And I really don't want you to be out of my life, even if that's what I said. I can't imagine life without you, but I don't really know exactly what that looks like. I don't know how I feel about that yet because I don't know how I feel about myself right now. I have to get clear. It feels so confusing because you are extremely magnetic and you're the most beautiful, magical, amazing person that I have ever known and I will ever know. And I realize that. But I'm not giving you justice right now in this energy. I'm not bringing good things to your life feeling this way. And I know that. But perhaps there is an opportunity for a new cycle of some kind. The opportunity to look at this from a different perspective, because I have always seen you as my legacy, as my everything, as my sacred goddess of all things. I do see you that way. I do feel you that way. But when you've been blocked for so long and you've been pushing away love for so long because you're scared and you've had a lot of hurt and pain in your past that you haven't dealt with, it's difficult. It's difficult to be in it when you don't feel stable yourself. I'm working on my stability. I'm working on healing. And when I do think of you, I am sending you love. I want to make sure that you understand that your love and your light is helping me heal. And I desire for you to live your most glorious life because you deserve that. You're right. You are worthy. You deserve respect. You deserve everything wonderful coming to you. And you certainly don't deserve someone treating you poorly. You do deserve better than that. And as I work on bettering myself, I really am wishing you the best and sending you the best intentions. And I'm hopeful that one day that I can bring myself to a place to find complete peace and perhaps start something new. Just know that I love you. Even if it feels like we're separated, we're not. You know that. I know that. We can never be separated because we've been together since the beginning of time, throughout time. Trust that. And when you're thinking of me, I'm thinking of you. And I truly desire for you to be happy and at peace and live your best life. And I'm trying to do that for myself as well. I love you, my sacred divine.